ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today I have a watch from Crafter Blue, a company that's kind of more known for making their custom bands for Seikos. They're really nice rubber bands. They make a lot for Seikos and a bunch of different watches, but they also produce a lot of wristwatches. This is just one of their watches. I reviewed actually an iteration of this model in the past. You can check back in my video log. And their watches have always been of pretty decent quality, so I figured I'd take a look at this one. Now this is the Crafter Blue Bon Voyage, but the macaron version. And it's kind of a different dial. It's a grainy dial, has a different band, and some different lume as well. And it comes in this kind of unique leather brown carrying case. The watch is $255 direct from their website. Shipping is pretty quick via FedEx. It arrives in the USA in about 3 to 4 business days. Anyway, let's take a look at what's on my wrist. We'll open this up and I'll tell you what I think. On my wrist today is my trusty Tissot PRX Quartz. Now this watch was purchased actually for my birthday when I was a bit younger, about I think 3 years ago now. Wow, how time flies. And yeah, I wore this watch, quite a bit when I first got it. I don't wear it as much anymore, but I do still wear it around the house a lot. I have scratched it up a lot though, but it is still, in my opinion, one of the best everyday quartz Swiss-made watches that you can find nowadays. Sapphire crystal, water-resistant integrated bracelet. Just a very clean black dial, and I really do enjoy this watch. And I definitely do recommend it. Now, opening up this little pouch here, as you can see, and voila, there is the watch. So it comes kind of connected with 2 little buttons here on each side, which I thought was quite interesting. Definitely can use it for a carrying case if you want to. Very soft inside. Now, here in front of you is the Bon Voyage in a navy dial, but it's a textured kind of grainy dial, as you can see there when you get in a little closer on a macro level, which I thought was pretty cool. It has a lot of play in colors. You kind of get that turquoise at the 60-minute counter at the 9 o'clock position, and then you get that kind of light yellowish color at the 3 o'clock position for the 24-hour dial. And a very interesting watch, very useful watch as well. This is obviously a water-resistant watch to 100 meters, so it's definitely something you can take in the water. So the case is solid 316L stainless steel. It kind of has that Omega case, as you can see there, with those curved lugs, which are polished. And we get brushing on the flanks of the case. Signed crown as well, as you can see there. Piston head style pushers, and a unidirectional friction-based bezel on this model, which is quite interesting. Now flipping to the flank, as you can see, the finishing is really top-notch, I must say. The finishing is very good. There are no sharp edges or anything like that, and their watches are usually pretty, nicely finished. So no need to worry about that. As you can see, we do get a domed sapphire crystal as well, which I would expect for the price point of $255. Now, basic specifications on this model, we're looking at a case diameter of 42 millimeters across. We're looking at a case thickness of 13.4 millimeters, that's including that domed sapphire. And we are looking at a lug width of 20 millimeters. The watch itself is not too large. It wears pretty normal, normal standard, like 40, 41 in my eyes there. Very interesting watch. I wouldn't say it's a homage to anything. Definitely an interesting watch. Getting a little closer on the logo here, you can see Crafter Blue logo printed below 12. We get a framed date window above the 6 o'clock position. And yeah, just a pretty clean dial. You get that large 12, and there's a lot of Swiss Superluminova on this model as well, including that date, which is loomed with Swiss BGW9, glows blue, the date wheel as well. Well, the border of the date wheel, not the actual date. But yeah, it's quite cool. I think it's a good everyday watch, kind of a good beater to have in the collection, something of that nature. Now you might be wondering what's actually inside of this watch. So we are using the Seiko VK64 MechaQuartz mechanical / quartz movement. Has a couple of jewels. You kind of get that actuation, that smooth sweep of that chronograph hand, as you can see there, once pushed down. And yeah, most of you guys are very familiar with this movement. It runs on a battery. And we get 60 minutes on this one. You also get a genuine leather band. Go ahead and unbuckle this here. So as you can see, genuine leather Crafter Blue. The case back, let's take a little look at that. You get the airplane, the Crafter Blue Bon Voyage, 100 meters. Quick release as well, a little blue stitching on this band. Looks pretty good, the case back, and it is raised as well. So I thought that was very nice. Screwed in, just like the crown is screwed in as well. So we are getting a screw down crown and a chronograph, which is something you don't really see that much, and we do have 100 meters. So a screw down crown is pretty nice, and it feels very sturdy, this crown. Very nice pop there. Now, to actually function this watch, one position, you will get a quick set date. Then your final position, you can set the time there. Very easy to use, easy to function. Pick up and go. You don't have to worry about setting it. It's quartz. It's going to keep accurate time. We also do get a pretty normal buckle here, just brushed solid stainless steel, 2 safety keepers. Now this bezel is very functional. This can be used as a 12-hour bezel. It is a 12-hour bezel, but you can also use it as a 60-minute timer bezel if you really wanted to and just line it up right there. I don't see an issue with that. Or you can keep a second time zone. So you can actually keep a second time zone on this watch, your main time, and time something up to 60 minutes at the same time. So a lot of functionality on this timepiece, which I thought was quite interesting and a good value proposition, since you are getting a lot of function out of the watch. But other than that, it's a pretty simple watch. I'm going to go ahead and show you the lume. Let's see what it's all about on the lume. I did kill the studio lights here, and as you can see, that looks pretty good, I must say. That's pretty cool how they frame the date window. And then you get all the 12-1-2, the 10-11, 4-5-7, and the little hour plots on the outer portion. But yeah, it's definitely enough lume, I'd say, for a chronograph. Now, posted up on my 6.5-inch wrist. I must say, it wears pretty nicely on the wrist. Doesn't wear too big or large in any way. And wears pretty slim as well. There you go from a side profile. Definitely very easy to read the time with that large 12 and some of the other numerals, even though some of the other numerals are kind of cut off there by those subdials. But you can definitely still read the time from a distance, pretty easily. The strap straight out of the box is definitely broken. It's a pretty decent strap. No worry about changing that. But yeah, I think it's pretty decent. For $255. It's a pretty decent offering. You're getting this kind of MechaQuartz, which some people do like. Instead of a mechanical chronograph, you have to service fix. You're gonna get, some of that inside of this VK64. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below as usual. Any suggestions or opinions? I don't know. I reviewed their kind of panda dial one. I thought that one was actually a bit nicer. These are more kind of light summery colors, I'd say. Other than that, the watch feels pretty decent in hand. The Crafter Blues products are always pretty good. They're very well made, including their bands as well. If you want to check out on their website, we'll link them down in the description below. But yeah, one other thing, I'd like to see kind of the Bon Voyage, maybe with a mechanical, like a Valjoux 7750 or something of that nature. Maybe on the Panda dial. I think that would look pretty cool. But I also do believe I'm going to be reviewing one of their chronographs with the Seiko, I believe it's an automatic or mechanical chronograph with a Seiko NE caliber, which looks pretty cool. But this is kind of a more affordable option to that. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Definitely share the video with your friends. Like the video. Leave me a comment. Don't be afraid to leave a comment, even if it's pretty nasty. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. All right, guys. Bye.